So, without further ado, let's move on to the first game this evening, which is a REBBL playoff match. Now, REBBL playoff matches have 3 phases, which is the normal time. So, if there is not a result after normal time, we move into a special phase, which is known as 1 half of extra time. Now, if you receive the ball in that, it is actually required that you pass the ball as many times as possible during that, because it's bonus star player points, okay? So long as we're all aware that it's called bonus star player point time, and at the end of it you have the third phase, which hopefully you don't get to, which is penalties. So we will see whether that happens. Now let's have a quick look at the 2 teams. So we've got my Deadly Nightshade team, not very deadly anymore, which is 3 blitzers. Oh, I've got enough money for a witch. Do I want a blitzer? Shall I buy a blitzer? How many players have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we'll leave it as it is then. I've got 10. Well, I could have a player with block and movement 7. You know what? Let's have a blitzer. Let's have a blitzer. And I can shout at Zunk when it all goes fucking wrong. So we'll buy ourselves a blitzer, because then we've got a blitzer. It's better than a loner. So there we go. Let's do it. I thought the Dark Elves were going to be taken out to pasture. This is a playoff, so if they die, they probably will. So he's got 180k. Well, he's got 320 if he really wants to go crazy. Ah, fun! You found the Hangman game. Several letters ending in E. Don't know, actually. So we've seen a wizard bot. I think that's a sensible place. The Chorfs are quite scary as well. Quite scary. So and the Babe's very good, because he's going to get lots of value out of that, unless I can win in normal time. Do we have a prediction, by the way? Do you guys think I can pull out another rando win, or is this the end of the line? Should we have a prediction? I've no idea what the skill level of my coach opponent is. Pretty good. He's got to the REBBL playoffs. Oh dear. Right. Let's do it. We'll see. James says Chaos Pact is rubbish. You reckon, James? If only you had strength up health. Well, if only you had a strength up and agility up health. So we're more famous and it's very sunny. Oh, who's been put into bat? So we plays in defence before kicking off. Okay. So what we got here? We've got Claw, no Mighty Blow. Claw, no Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow. They're not that. They're not lethal. Certainly seem worse, right? Yeah, I think on that we've fought worse. Now, thinking about the way that this is going to be set up, I think we could do this. So, yeah, I think that. You know what? Let's do that. Thank you very much, Ella. Oh, just got to move this out of the way. So what? No, probably. Yeah, it's fairly dangerous. Corn. Oh, my guess is a hangman game. Personally, I think Chaos Pact are a crutch and only bad players would choose to use them at events. Real men play Vamps. James, I'm going to take Vamps to the next UKBL tournament with one caveat. Unless the rule set's shit for vampires. If it is the same or better than the rule set we've got now, I will take them to UKBL. Okay, there you go. Can't argue with that, right? And we can have a little vampire off. Oh, Killjoy, you're not here on Sunday. It is a trophy, yes. Or is that fishing? Oh, you were. Right, okay. It was me deliberately knobbing about, really. So, right. Let's do it. No, it's not. It's turned out nice again. And that is a spectacular kick for a Dark Elf. I would say that this, by the way, isn't the strongest setup against Elves. I'm going to let you decide why you think that might not be the strongest setup. And see if you can find the holes in it. Well, that's nice for us. Look at that, Taylor Bear. Chugman's nailed it. One of the things I like about you, Chugman, that and your devilish good looks. And boyish charm. Vamps were interesting. They are an interesting race. Oh, Claw doing work, but then not. You know. Hey, Taylor Bear, how are we doing? Notice you were on today's team, so don't be bad, yeah? Don't be bad. Taylor Bear, don't be bad. Interesting to see how he's going to solve this. How's he going to solve this problem? There's... Okay. Okay. And then he's going for the pick up on the blodger, and then I presume he'll be looking to hand off next turn to the agility guy. And then if you see where the agility guy can get to, we can already now establish where he's trying to get to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's looking to tuck in here, isn't he? So our objective has got to therefore be to stop that happening. Right, well, you're able to base that. So if you're able to base that, the ball center is the guy to get rid of. We need to think about what you need to run through. So you need to run through that square there, and that square there. And the Chorfs with go for it can get there. So the trick will be get you through. Get you to there probably. Or even just there. DT on there. Another player in here. Can strength 4 guy get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Got to move that out of the way. We've got to move that out of the way. So I think Little Miss Mighty Blow here needs to do some work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whack. maybe the play here is actually to use the strength 4. Because I can push it there and it's out of the way. Yeah. That'll be the play this turn. Give up the mighty blow hit. And then if it's a push, it doesn't matter so much. Right, now to think about where you can get to. You can get through. What are you doing? Fucking pathing on this game is abysmal. Okay, so that's a simple 2+ dodge. I'm going to want you over there. 6, 7, 8. To get you involved. I'm going to commit. I'm going to go all in. And the reason we're going to go all in is because if we get this play, then it becomes incredibly difficult for him to do anything. Right, now it's time for some cherry on top stuff. Oh, that's disappointing. That's a shame. That's a shame. That would have been really nice for that to get through, because if you stood there, or even better, stood there, it's very difficult for him to do anything. There's good. There's good. I mean, there's amazing. There's amazing. But now, he's got an interesting question to solve already. That was a good rotated blocks. No removals. Yeah, Dr. Nick, if all 3 Linos survive the LOS, doesn't matter what happens to them, they survived. Yes, good blocks. Would anyone, by the way, out of interest, would they have moved the non-dodge block blitzer that's on the line of scrimmage before making that 3+ dodge? Irrespective of what the dice rolls were, would anyone have done it the other way around? Oh my god, this spaghetti bolognese is incredible. Hello, I'm back. What's the answer to the setup question, Surf? Hello, Watchtower. Okay, I agree. I agree, but Blood Bowl is about, a lot of the time, perspective and what people think. And it makes people, if I can open people's minds to thinking about different ways of doing things, I'm not saying my way is right. If my way was right all the time, I'd have a win rate of like 90%. Sadly, I don't. Okay, so he's rolled the POW. Now, I feel like there's the best square. So he's now opting to keep the ball on the blodge. And this lot can form up the screen, and we can start then going and attacking things and picking on stuff. Kilted Warrior, I haven't got any garlic bread, sadly. Garlic bread? No, no garlic bread for me. Interesting. Very interesting. So he's taking... This is good. I like this. This is good. He's taking positioning over 3 blocks. applaud my opponent for this move. I love it when you call me Senorita. Is that right? Hey, Senorita. Oh, no one there. Okay, so he's managed to get into a cage. But we can start pressuring that cage. That's our job now. And then also think about how you want to pressure that cage. So with this, we can attack from behind, we can attack from the side, or we can attack from the front. We can also dictate where that ball carrier goes now, because we can either let him run in field, we can let him run down the field, we can make him go sideways, we can make him backwards. We can tell him where he's going to go. And it sounds really weird as the defending team, where you can choose where they're going to go. But you can. You can decide what is going to happen on this drive. Boom. It's being thoughtful. I like it. Now we've got dodge and sidestep. So where's the blitz going to be? I think there's going to be a hit on the agility goblin. That's almost certain. It's just a case of what else is going to happen. So where do we want to be throwing the blitz at this point? Do we want to blitz the ball centaur and start pressuring Chorfs? Do we want to blitz goblin and goblin? What do we want to hit? What? Kid candy shop, what do you want to do? So you could take the 2+ dodge to get a non-guard piece around the back for 2 dice on the goblin. You could then decide whether the witch elf is going to then crash into that. You can't hit any better than on the side here, so you could double pin this goblin, which just dodges away. Or do you blitz over here? Could of course go. You could go there, and then I could have another go at the goblin. I think that's the play, isn't it? So we'll do that. Oh, I should have mighty blowed the goblin, really. Really should have mighty blowed the goblin. Alright. Well, we'll stack that up for next turn then. No break on this occasion. In fact, we rolled a 7. MB would have gone through. We'll protect that from being protectable. We'll now make the rest of the safe moves. What you could do, I suppose, is we could wedge that in there then. That can come in there, that can come in there. That can go bang, pushing that out of the way. But then I don't want that. I don't want that running around. Also, don't want to give away free hits. I don't want that getting up. I'll have to sacrifice the free hit here. Strength 4 guard around the back, around the front will give us some hitting power. So you get to go there, you get to go there, therefore Therefore, you go there. Nope. Poor Zunk. Right, food. Now, on the face of it, that looked really bad. Oh dear, someone's managed to make a hole and they can run through it. Actually, I'm not that bothered at this stage, because I'm starting to split out his team. Which is exactly the thing you want Chorfs to be. Apologies for eating on stream. As the people who've been here a little bit longer will know, won't take long to eat. So there we go, we're starting to see the play get a little bit more stretched. And if you play this through in your natural head, then you to the natural conclusion at the moment, a score on turn 6 is possibly likely. Is that a bad thing? Nope. We call you Andy Dyson. Oh, nice one. Hello, Poppy, by the way. How you doing? Coach doesn't fancy going down the sidelines. Oh, yeah, well, absolutely done tackle there. That's a shame. No armor break. Right, so you could go there, you could go there. You could punch that into there. Yeah, let's do that. And that gives me that one back as well. Oh, that's a shame. Now, you need to go there. What's that? That's the block blier. You need to go there. You need to go there. No follow. Right, so you've got claw. You've got claw. So let's bring you away from the claw, but down here. That's no one stood up now. There we go. We need to get better. We're not doing a great job of isolating players out. This isn't going as well as we'd need it to. And at the moment, you see he's blobbed together. We need to pull that apart a little bit. Electric Vision, how you doing? Negate says if he had his candy made out of trophy, ooh, sweeties, it wouldn't survive. Well. Got these for my birthday. She's doing a good job now cutting in. We could have done better here. I think we're not doing this well as we could have done. A candy made out of trophy. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so the ball's going there. Right, next turn. Let me start putting some pressure on him. Start splitting these off a little bit. Yeah, that's annoying. Alright, let's bring you right back so we can start thinking about cage corners. We're not in a position to dive round. I'm going to have to get round the back of him first. Round the front of him first. To gain an awful lot of yardage. I fear we've given away a little bit too much in the way of yardage. take this first. I want to see what happens with this roll. Two, three, four, five, six. We can get to there. Can you get there? We'll go for it. I'm going to want you. Get to there. Right. Oh, God. Go for it first. Do I need no? Wait. Do I even want that go for it? How much importance is that go for it going to contain? Enough to take. Because that's the point where you'd want to go through. We're struggling with this drive actually. Deadlight says that Chorfs are very popular. Popular enough. Dark elves are better than high elves. You reckon, Fiction? I think in League play, dark elves are not better than high elves. Well, he's done a very nice cage because he's got the cage and then he's got extra points on the cage. We've not split the team out. He managed to glue everyone back together and he did some good play there. But we've mostly got back the right side of the ball. See what happens. We'll see what happens. There's a long way to go yet. And what I like here is that we're at least limiting to one hit a turn. He's having the better half. Yeah, I think you could arguably say, yeah, has he outplayed us? Maybe. Maybe. The tactical battle, he's done very well. You've got to admire it, haven't you? Now, are we going to look back on this turn and be the turn and everyone goes, oh. Or is everyone going to look at this turn and go, genius? Because look, we're now on turn 5. He's only got this to go. So I put loads of side pressure in. He's got to loop back. Or he's got to try and push me back off again. This, yeah. Shit just got real. He gets us away to get the equaliser. Well, we haven't stopped him scoring yet, so I don't know. That's red and white stripes, Deadlights. that was an interesting turn. So I'll have, you know what, let's have you there. You're close enough to the ball. You're annoying to that. That'll work for me. The ball centaur's the one to move. I'm going to give away the hit here. And potentially base that out. In fact, not even potentially. Base that out now. There we go. Right, now for the fun stuff. Okay, there. You can come into there. I'm having my free fucking 2 dice mighty blow hit on that edge 4. Solve that. How much guard have you got? So you've got, you could go guard for 2 dice. So I need to encourage him that that's not the right play. So that needs to go in there. And I can't use him to fight back because that needs to go in there. Right. You're going in there. You're going in there. Do I want any more guard around the back or around the front? Where could you get? Oh, I should have put you there. I should have tagged that out. I should have tagged that out. You should be there. Right, the most important go for it dodge is this one. So we'll do that. It's really annoying he's in the wrong place. Then we'll do that. He's not terrible there. And we'll have that there. So this is saying this Chorf's in peril, this Chorf's in peril, you've got this to solve, and you've got this to solve. Well, you can solve that by pushing 2 in there. You can't solve that. You can't solve all of these questions I've asked you. Let's not give him a minute to think about it either. It's well known that good coaches don't roll 1s. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, sweetie. Jong, how you doing, by the way? Nice to have you with us. Do you think this turn has suddenly become a bit more different? So the Chorfs were doing really well. They were absolutely doing really well. Do you think that this position now is that the Chorfs have gone for a... Is this strategy related? Is this dice related? And how can you apply this scenario to your own game? Eh? Eh? You don't even know what's going on here. Oh. Oh, Dung, come on. Have you just got here? You would have to apply this to your own game. But what I mean is that You can apply these strategies. What are you trying to achieve? How are you trying to achieve it? And how are you doing? You can score your own gameplay. And what I've suddenly done is we've taken a turn where, yeah, and I've got a lot of positive stuff to say about this opponent. I think he's done loads of great stuff. But at the same time, how I see it, I think that this last turn, strategy-wise, wasn't his strongest. I think he's done some fantastic turns, but this is strategy related, and I think that by running into the corner, because I left him, the easiest player to hit was this one. I left that as a little tag. Here you go, have a nice easy player. He did. Now, is it a stretch for me to say that I baited him into that one? Yeah, I think it is. I think that's being overly, like, generous. I mean, I only really had him to put in that place. Oh, that's lucky, that. Now he can have his blitz anywhere he likes. You know what? I'm going to put him in there. Oh, that's a shame. That changes the complexion of the turn. Now he's got his blitz to do whatever he likes with. Doesn't have dodge, can't complain. And he has wrestle tackle, so the chances of him staying on his feet are... Interesting. He's not out of the woods yet. Oh, I wish to dodge, yes please. There won't be a follow there, I don't think. Nope. Ball cuts in a square. And the blocker can have one dice on one of these. No, he wasn't planning on scoring. He was just trying to free himself up. No, he's committed to, I'm going to stall this out. He's absolutely committed to that strategy. So we will be doing that. And how this pendulum swung back the other way again. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the 2 dice on the ball here. I'm going to open with this because I'm very interested in seeing if we can... Very disappointing. Don't roll a skull, roll a push, just roll a push, stand him up, blitz out. Ugh. Just roll a fucking push. Oh well, that's the half. Just roll a push. Just roll a push. There's 2 dice on the ball there. He'll be able to. I won't be able to save this now. Oh well. One more and then I think I'm done. Oh. Crunchy. Because the guard steps forward and provides the assist. His other 2 players are cancelled out by the guy that's lying on the floor. And the guy who's just runs around and punches the ball carrier. Two dice. What are the odds of not rolling a skull? 66%. Dear, right. Can't possibly stop this. Hand off to the ball. Possibly. I think the right thing to do is it's playoff format is score. We'll see. We got one of the two schools needed to force a reroll. And he scored. Congratulations to him. And now for the hard bit. There's a million flies in my house. Sarge, law of probability suggests that one of them might have been able to learn to read and then communicate that out to everyone else. But whereabouts do you live, by the way, Sarge? Ah, Peterborough, the fly capital of the world. I think you've, to be fair, Sarge, you've picked up my flies. Do you ever play tabletop, Sarge? Would you ever come and get involved in the tabletop? Half the city is sinking. Really? Well, I suppose it's made of peat, isn't it? That's why it's called Peterborough, right? Makes sense, I suppose. Right. Time to try and pull off the most unlikely of one turns. First of all, let's get the shape right. So, what do we need to achieve? If you've been paying attention, you'll know. Where's the blitzer? We just block. You've got movement 7. You're more likely to come fetch the ball. So, we come in here, we go smash. We're pushing to Mr. Sidestep. Who goes there? Who goes there? Who then goes there? And everything's fine. So you're going to be doing a block. So that comes in. That's... So if you had guard, you'd come in there and you push him there and you go there. So let's use you as the sidestep, as the guard. So that's putting lots of guard everywhere. Come in, you go there, you go there. All of a sudden, it's 2 dice into 3 dice. The first block has to be a push. Otherwise, this shit gets complicated real fast. So you could push him into there, he'd go to there. There isn't the block to generate sideways, so the first block has to be a push. So actually, do I want to change this to that to make the first block not a push? That's 3 dice now, so that takes our probability up from 55% to 75%. In fact, it's more, isn't it? About 80%. Push, push. First one. Don't want the frenzy then. so I'm not going to use the frenzy. Push. Steps there. So you need to end your turn there. You know what will happen? It'll be a perfect defense. I've sat here for 4 minutes thinking about this. It'll be a perfect D. Let's do it. It's a reroll, so it's a neutral kickoff event. That's goosed it, hasn't it? So the next hit is there, he's there. The next hit is there, he's there. One more. Oh well. Oh well. Right dice, just wrong combo. Oh well. Hey, Curry's coming. Oh, because I could have sidestepped that way. Yeah, yeah. Oh well. That's why I think High Elves are better than Dark Elves, because I want to try and engineer some sort of bullshit movement 7 thing when you could just have a one-turning catcher. Okay. Put you there. Put you there. Block, block, block. There we go. Right, I'll do it. Pro Elves doing better than Elves and Silk. Yeah, I don't think I've scored a 1-turn with the Pro Elves actually. That is bad. That is very bad. Let's go and put some safeties in. Right. Stay put. Oh, fuck. She's been useless anyway. Oh dear. The rain might help us, maybe. I mean, that was a I don't know. Yeah, it probably was a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have put her on the line of scrimmage. Because it was always going to end like this. Because the chance of her killing someone, very low. The chance of now getting killed, very high. Bad Davo. Yeah, Chorfs will struggle, but he's got the edge 4 player, hasn't he? So, you've got to... Yeah, I tried my damnedest. We had, what, 3-4 strikes on that? I tried my level best to get rid of that, knowing that it was actually the most important player on his team. No cigar. Ooh. I would have eaten that. There's over a time to play. Still would have eaten it. You know what? It's actually really easy for the first couple of moves. That goes there. Be careful we don't just drag ourselves in. Do I want to maximise hitting? Yep. there, you there, you there. You're going there. You haven't got diving tackle. So that's fine. Oh, rando. That's helpful. That is helpful. Okay. Wow. James says, off-topic question, AG on a thrall. Firstly, do you take it? Yes. Secondly, does he then become your main ball carrier? Thirdly, what skills are you going to take on going forward? So, there's two ways you can go with a agility thrall. You can either go down the ball carrier route. Block, sure hands. Yep, absolutely. Or you can go down the wrestle tackle route, because he's agility 4. He'll be super effective at doing that sort of stuff. Both are fine. I think I'd want to go block, sure hand, tackle. Probably my skill picks. No, he oh right, vamps don't usually get. Yeah, well, I think that there's sort of a default starting skill for a thrall really is wrestle. I think it's a great first pick, and I'd go as far as to say wrestle fend and wrestle tackle, sort of interlaced. Once you've got a dirty player, and potentially just a short hands ball carrier to go fetch the damn thing, would be high priority players on my team. I'm amazed at the power rate though. Absolutely amazed at it. Them little fuckers keep doing that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 1. Interesting. How far can you get? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can get there. Which with a casual GFI would be Oh, I don't want a GFI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can get there with players shifting out of the way. Let's have you over here. There's a gap in the middle. So where can you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get there. Would be amazing if you can knock him down. Right, we've screened off a bit of the backfield. Now for... So that'll go there. And that'll be there. I need to make me go for it. To walk through that gap first. And then I will be home free. Now, is that the square you go in? Because if that's lightning bolted, he's fucked. Is that the square you go in? Or even better, is that the square you go in? I think that's the square. Just tucked around the corner, look. So if you want to come and put shitty tackle zones on. Or even, is that the square to go in? So delete this player. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8. That's the square. Right, scroll back up a little bit. Dodge on a double, James. Yeah, James on a dodge on a double. Sarge says, do you think because you're are an easily recognised coach, coaches give you more respect when it comes to playing it safe? When I play Delves, the other coaches just pile in with no regard for anything. I don't know. I don't think so automatically, no. Do you know what? If I could reposition a little bit more, I wish he was there. And I can't do it now because I can't get the squares. He was there, so bring him 2 squares across and have him there. And then there's no way that you get in my way. I'm just done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. So we'll see. So he's manning us up. Now, question really for Dark Elves is, have we gone too early? Have we pushed too early? That's because your name carries weight. What, my name, Sarge? I don't think people get nervous playing me, do they? Tabletop. It's not nerves, it's self-restraint. I think people are more likely to go all in, so to speak, when you don't know the other coach. So I think what you're saying kind of works. Yeah, and that's you guys. If anyone who's watched me for a long time, Sarge, I definitely put that in that category. People who, if I know either I know that they're not great, or if I don't know them, I go find out. So I will go and play quite aggressively. So I think there is an element of cautiousness that people might choose to employ. Cautiousness, caution. So he's found a way through for just 1 3+ for all his players. His dodge roll has been great. Well, there's only one place to play a blitz. That's here, boys and girls, because I can get everyone back. Nope. So you will be dodging to there. So you will be going there because that's where I need you. Can't make any go for it this turn because we need yardage. Die, Chorf. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to dodge away from tackle twice. Kind of need to make both. Go there. DT goes there. see about this turn. Not sure about this. Gunner 2-3 stepped away. Gunner, why would you leave me, mate? That was a big sigh. We're a bit more penned in than I'd want at this stage. I mean, looking at this, I'm thinking, yeah, I'll be scoring on 13 or 14, which leaves him 4 or 3 turns left. Isn't the 2Ds here? Yeah, there is, because basically I didn't have a cage corner, it just got deleted. Oh well, that's the Chorf fireball done. I don't... This next turn's huge, isn't it? Really need this to stay on the field. Stay on the field. Stay on the field. Well, I didn't specify, so that's my own fault, right? Is there a reason I didn't put it on Blodger? I was actually thinking I really should have run it on this guy. I should have put it on this guy at the start. Devil's in the detail. Yeah. Ain't it just? No pow. Definitely going there. That was a... Ooh. I would be taking the both down on that result. No reroll this, by the way. No reroll. Fuck off. He's had it when he's needed it. It's worked. That's twice this game. Key stuff has worked so far. We'll have the 2 dice on the ball then. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we won't. Oh well. Yeah, that was in the won't category. That was in the that sucks category. I didn't deserve that. I have started planning for next season. I am sitting out next season. No, because this is either the last team's last game or not, and there was either this is the last drive or not. So it's either the last drive, the second to last drive, or we've got more games. Well, if there are any more games to play, maybe someone dies. Maybe. If it's the last drive, it didn't make any difference. And if it's the second to last drive, I needed him. Would I have apothecaried the player if I wasn't re-rolling a team? No. There's a difference. I absolutely would have carried on as it was. I'll go back and do the double one. Yeah, I think I would have. I probably would have looked at that in a slightly different light. Yes. Yeah, I'd say the double one was game defining. Pretty much. Oh, some done by snakes. Yeah, I guess they do. He's got some work to do here. We'll see. I'm making you so yes. Oh, I think jump up as a first skill would be hilarious. I'd love them to see it. Write this down. I'd love them to make a team which is jump up as their as a core skill. That would be amazing. Hello, Zog. How you doing? Ronnie, thank you very much. that he needs to die. Elf orc player. He needs to be dead. Kids that aren't shit, they are misunderstood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So you need guards in here and here, and then you need to blitz from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're in the way. What we're saying really is you're just in the way. So what we're saying really is, Zunk, you're in the way. Zunk, have you considered not being in the way? So we could do that and follow. I think we are going to do that and follow. So I'm going to do something about this and follow, which then makes some very interesting things for us to solve. Oops. Now you might all approve of this, you might not. You might like it, but not a lot. I'll find out in a minute. 1, 2, 3. You didn't even make the first one. You useless shit. You fucking useless shit. Has that got Boric tackle? We are very much at the all-in stage of things, so all in is then. Here's a question for actually. I was thinking about this over the tabletop on the weekend, so a couple of you will have heard this, but I'm going to throw an idea at everyone. See what you all think. This is based on a premise that all teams have a power curve. Some are good early on, like Wood Elves. Some are good late in the day, like Nurgle and Chaos. All are good somewhere, unless you're Goblins. Okay? So, this is the premise that it's based on. If you don't agree with the premise, you're not going to agree with what I'm about to say. My thinking, I'd like all teams in leagues to have their day, to be viable. An all teams viable league is the other pillar that I'm trying to build this on. Would everyone like just put their hand up if they don't want that, just so I can see how many people do not want an all team viable league? And by all team, I am going to ignore, we can throw out the really shit ones like goblins, halflings, ogres, right? But mostly would you like to see an all-team viable league? And by all-team viable, I do mean that all teams are available at some point. Now, they don't have to all be viable at the same time. That's important to know this. But they do have to be viable at some point. I don't want Chorfs or Dwarfs to ever be viable. Wolfham Fox. Bear in mind at the moment, I would argue that Chorfs and Dwarfs are massively viable most of the time. I'm proposing something better for you then, which is your current state of affairs. They're viable all the bloody time. Now I'm proposing they're viable some of the time. Now, how to do it? Well, you'll actually work out how I'm going to get there if you think about the question a bit more. The question is that all teams have a power curve. Wood Elves are great at the start of a league. Chaos are good at the end of a league. Right? They're the ends. Necro, probably somewhere in the middle. Humans, probably somewhere in the middle. Fairly good early on. Amazons, fairly good. Fade off. So, not take TV out of the equation. That's not where I'm going to go with this. I'm proposing that, and you look at the model at the moment. So I was thinking about Twitch Blood Bowl League. Twitch Blood Bowl League run a hard reset every 4, 5 seasons, I think, 6 seasons. So that's fine if you joined on season 1 because you've got the benefit of all the seasons, and everything's fine. You'll love it. It's great. Not so cool if you joined season 4 and you get to play 1 season and then it resets. Well, that's not cool. You won't want to do that. All right then. So here's the. Ooh, interesting. Right. Well, before we get to that, all teams I reckon are viable over 50 games. If you, some teams are great on the first 15. Some teams are probably great between 30 and 50. What about all teams have to be reset after 50 games? So you can play for 50 games. Now, I don't mean 50 exactly on the nose, 50, right, we're halfway through a season, fuck them off. I mean, broadly 50, broadly. So Rebel has 13 game seasons, so you could go 13, 26, 40, 52. Right, 52. So 4 seasons in Rebel. If you get to play some playoff games, yeah, that's fine. But and the team has the reset, not the league having the reset, which is your other key point. Because if your team has the reset, then you are going to have a constant turnover of teams. No team is ever going to have to face against crazy, crazy teams. He's just getting them. So at some point, you'll be all right. What's the age difference between that and aging? Very little, except aging doesn't actually do anything because at 110 games, it hasn't kicked in. REBBL, which was the league that put aging in, like they were really passionate about having aging in. Yeah, ask them what sort of difference that's made. The answer is none. There we go. So can you reach the ball? I need to take you out. One, two, three, four, five, six. Is there anything else I want to do? No, not really. Come on. Come on. %. Down he goes. Where the ball goes, nobody knows. He not stood up. I thought he was. Well, puts us in a bit of a pickle, doesn't it? Can't fill that square in, so I can't shove everyone across. That's an interesting little conundrum. 3 up dodge, 4 up pick up. If the ball goes off the field, this is devastatingly bad. You know what, let's take that on. Woo! And he's dead. I think we do put a tackle zone on the ball there. And we'll work out how to solve that maybe next turn. So punish coaches for not re-rolling. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's not punish them. You just get 50 games. The point of the league is to have that all the teams all of the time are worth playing. My thinking is that at the moment, in long league perpetual format, there are 6 really viable teams. No, Mark, they don't win easier because they only get 50 games too. Funny as an Edge coach, I would like to see that. That's odd because a lot of the time I get criticised for playing Bash. It's only got 10 past winners, Mark. That's not exactly a massive statistic. Yeah. The idea is that it gives everyone a moment in the sun. Because if you take UKBBL, and the premise for this reasoning is that you take UKBBL where aging has got he's going to kick in at some point soon. I've got a Chaos team in UKBBL. It's currently 2600. It's got 7 Claw Mighty Blow. It's got 6 players with Guard, 3 of which you've got piling on. It's disgraceful. It shouldn't. That team should not exist. That team exists because I'm allowed to get to 100 games played, and I've sat there and I've played 100 games. I'm getting towards 100 games, and it's just silly. Would you put a stop to people dropping out with teams in the first 2 seasons? No, because this is the beauty of the nuance of it, James, is that the team has the cap. So actually, you could sit out for a season, you could come back. You could sit out for 3 seasons, you could come back. It doesn't matter. The team gets to play 5 seasons, give or take. I mean, REBBL, I think it would be 4. In UKBL, I'd probably run it at 5. But the idea is that roughly you get about-ish, 50-ish games. Ish. Notice the word ish many times. I'm going to go on the ball here because that is not going to get any better for me. But what it could get is fuckloads worse. So well done, Davo. Amazing. Fucking amazing. That was a 12, by the way, on distance. It doesn't actually show this the distance. Oh well. Oh well. Isn't Gladys 50 games and reset? Yes. Chugman, that does happen. League does 2 teams. Yeah, it's an interesting way of doing it. Take it easy, James. Right, so how many players can actually physically get to the ball? You can. So I'm going to need someone who can get to the ball. Oh, that's how we do this. Give me strength. This game is pissing me off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can throw it from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll be a 4+ throw with a shitty intercept. Oh well. Why set limit on team? Because the team, unless you're talking about what someone else had said, the point of the team was that the team can only survive for so long, which means the league is kept relatively fresh. Blood Bowl was not designed in long league format in mind. Oh well. That saved me a game a week. The next game should be very interesting. We've got a little 1200 Necro versus 1200 Dark Elf. That should be properly interesting. And I'm playing the Necro. Oh well, right. I want to say thank you very much to the Deadly Nightshade. They provided an awful lot of entertainment over the past 4 seasons. It's been quite interesting to play them. Unfortunately, they became a little bit unviable, I felt. So, time for them to retire. Let's have a quick look at the final statistics of Deadly Nightshade then. So, 38, 5, 10, pretty good, with 171 vanity passes. Yes. And we still managed an average score of 2 over all those games, which I'm quite pleased with. 38, 48, 50-ish. Yeah, 2 and a bit score. It's pretty good. And then the final team roster was relatively okay. It's been validated now. But it just ran out of being interesting, so... thank you very much to them. Am I still playing Rebels? No, I'm not playing anything in Rebel next season. Not playing anything in Rebel. So, and congratulations to our Chorf coach. I hope he goes on and wins it. That'd be nice to lose to the eventual winner, wouldn't it? Wasn't it 3 seasons in Rebel? Let's have a look at the stats again. 38, 48, 53. Average season length is 13 games, so 13, 26. Hang on.